What's up? Caleb with Auman here. We're on a land clearing project here today, and our guys, we're running an SK85, which is a 8.5 ton size excavator with a mulcher head on it there. And John's just processing through some stuff here. Pretty big mulcher for that machine, but pretty cool nonetheless. We've gone down through. We're going to clear out this fence line down through here, and I want to show you something. There's a steel fence in there, a metal farm fence down in here, and the guys went through and tagged it in places where at least we can find it so that we don't hit that with that mulcher head. That is a nightmare for you folks that have ever run those things. You get a wire fence tangled up in there and it sucks. We've got our Bobcat 2595 here on site. We've got this conglomeration of stuff to go. We bought this 3-point hitch adapter on Amazon, which is super cool. And then I bought this, it's an HD Mahindra, I think, landscape rake, which is super handy for going. We'll drag the parking lot with it and clean it up that way. And worked out really well for it. But we're gonna go through and clean all this out. You can see the caution tape up through there, and then we're gonna take that same hoe. We were gonna bring our dozer in, but I don't think we're going to now. But we're gonna bring that, we're gonna take that and grade out some parking area here after the fact once this is done, so that this manufacturing facility has more parking spaces. So gonna be cool. We'll show you some more footage here. This is the mulcher head here. You can see the knives on it, or teeth, or whatever. I'm not super hip to all the lingo on that there, but this one's a little bit big for this machine like we were talking about. Could be on a slightly bigger excavator. But John here's going into the, well, that thing's shiny, and dang, that's still got the plastic on the seat. Daggone, man. Woo! Oh.
Got a nice, like, what, 12 by 8 screen.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Cameras on all sides.
Nice. That's cool. The cameras are nice. That's cool. Yeah, there's one right there. That's crazy. Yeah, like processing those down is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh Lord, the machine's gorgeous. No, that's all right. So don't start your stories all right, Caleb. You know better. So the guys, man, that thing is quiet. So the guys had to run a truck. Well, actually, we got a hydro leak. Guys out of, just checking the hydraulic fluid level, and noticed it was low, noticed it was below the sight glass. Out of an abundance of caution, they shut the machine down. Are running an errand right now. One thing they didn't check it as, and you got to make sure all your hydraulics are collapsed to make sure the reservoir is at its proper resting checkpoint, let's say. So with that said, man, I need to clean this thing out. With that said, I need to do that, and then if it's worse, we got to look into what our clearance issue is here. I'm going to try to not fall and break my shoulder again. You can see I'm in a makeshift thing here, a little more field appropriate. So you can see we got a little bit of a leak here. It's coming down out of there somewhere, whatever. These hoses are super vulnerable. I mean, when they're out there, you know, they're just super vulnerable when you're up here smashing against trees and brush and all that crap. So not surprising. You can see here we cleaned up the parking lot before the end of the day, which is cool. We used the rake on this 595, which is really great. Let's see here. So we saw this earlier today. So this thing works really great to clean up areas around here. so the parking lot's not full of crap. Man, that is not what you want in your mulcher, although I'm guessing it made it through there at some point. And whatever, so we're gonna stretch this thing out and just double check everything. Here we go. Beep, beep, and all that. Not familiar with this machine. Man, I feel like it's got a daggone heated seat. I don't know. All right, so, oh gosh, John's got it on. So this thing's really in my face here. I don't know how that's gonna look, but maybe we'll use it as a voiceover. So ultimately, this is one of the things in business of like, we're renting that machine. It's $3,000 or $4,000 for the week, I think. We're gonna use it to cut out our parking lot extension as well, because there's a minimum on it because of A, the size of the machine, but B, the mulcher head. It's just a combination of things, right? So it's why you need to also price into your jobs, like specifically always things not going exactly to plan or exactly as you scheduled it. You always have got to price it. And I'm bad about this myself. I don't always do it because you want the price to be, you know, reasonably competitive and all that stuff. And so the thing's shaking like crazy. And so like you want it to be as cost effective for the client as possible, but you're running a business that needs to be profitable, right? So you've got to price in this downtime. You got to price in this bull crap that comes up of like, I generally actually won't run over and look at a project like that because it's just something the guys can handle. It's not something that needs to pull me out of the office from writing the next you know, $20,000 project or $40,000 project proposal. So you know, I'm always big on leaving my guys to deal with that. They know what they're doing. They're adults, you know, so they're, you know, they're pretty handy guys. So but this one's really, I mean, this one is, I don't know, it's 4 or 5 minutes from the shop, or from the house, I mean, and it's actually literally 37 seconds from the shop. So again, price this kind of downtime, just even a small percent, 5% on the job, or whatever, a few $100, a couple $100, just anything, just to price some downtime into the job, and possibly a repair bill too. You'll know, especially on these jobs where you just saw like a lot of moving parts, very hard, violent work on the machine, and so something's gonna get broken, right? And so we need to make sure that those kind of things get handled. So I gotta take this call. This is Caleb Auman. How can I help you? Back at our clearing project here, checking on things, looking real good. John's been cutting through here and making more progress. So hot dog. Oh, John's on a fact-finding mission there, it looks like, looking for fence line or whatever. So looks good. If we can catch it in time here, John's using the rake on the 595 here to clean up this area. So you can see we're taking that rake, clean things up. Looks pretty cool. Hey everybody, what's up? Stopped by out here on our clearing project, and was out of town for a couple days for well, actually the event we're holding in Waco on June 12th here, the Together in the Trades event, so check that out. Summit for couples in business. But our guys got this area cleared out like crazy. I can't even believe how different this is. It's absolutely crazy. And John must have taken the hoe, or obviously did, and pushed out some of this dirt. We're gonna get the dozer in here Monday to get this prepped for vehicle, or get it prepped for you know, parking paths for cars. But it is crazy how different this is. So you can see how much work got done in here with only really one guy, and then Bo was stopping in here and there as an assistant to run, you know, the 595 to clean up debris and such. So pretty darn cool, and looking really good. So excellent work to the guys there. I not running around doing such things. They had physical therapy, all that kind of stuff, and looking great though, really cool. So we'll carve this out some more, get it knocked down for a parking pad with some geogrid and number 2 limestone. Same with this area here. We're gonna push this out and push it clear out over the end, and be really cool. Hopefully it gets drier and stays drier like this for Monday. That'd be super. I don't think it's supposed to though. That's a bummer. When you do a mulching project like this, there's a lot of debris, and on this one we had to scrape it up to clean up to make room to get ready for, you know, the parking area to be cut out. So then you've got all this debris, and you've got to make sure that you've got a place that you can stage this, or you know pile the spoils on site like we've got here. Fortunately, some of this may actually get hauled off. Our client may want us to haul this off. We're going to take the dozer and push that up into a more collected pile here, and then we're going to have a spoils pile from the dirt we push out to make room for base, and we're going to need to mound that up and such, you know, right around here. And actually there's my client, so I'll go talk to him for a minute. So yeah, so we'll go have that conversation right now. Here we go.